Oscar BEVIS for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. Delighted today to be joined by Mr. Conor Benn, who's in a bit of a hurry, so I'm going to get straight to it. How are we, Conor?
Yeah, not too bad. Just finished a nice, good session.
Saw you boys, was it stair sprints this morning, then a little session in there, just getting back into the swing of things now?
No, I ain't on them stairs or early morning sprints yet. I'm just ticking over, working on more so the technical side of things.
I suppose it's probably good getting back in there because there's a buzz now. You've got John in there. We're thinking he could land the biggest fight in boxing. Ted and Felix on fight camp as well. So is there like a good buzz around everyone right now?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the gym's always buzzing. When all the boys come together, it's a good environment, good atmosphere. We all get on. We've all got good banner, and we ain't seen each other for time. Do you know what I mean? So during this whole lockdown period, now to be back in the gym, fight day, no fight day, we all want to be in the gym anyway.
And you're catching up our subscribers as well. CBTV, mate. I think we better watch out.
You better watch out because I'm gonna start unloading exclusives on there now.
Yeah, I'm going to jump straight into it. The Ashley Theophane thing, it's like you're mentioned alongside Josh Kelly and then you're mentioned alongside Ashley Theophane. Florian Marku says he'll fight you. Probably a bit of a pain in the arse just to be mentioned and know that you can't just solidify something.
They ain't half of them. I mean, why is Flora's name even up there? He shouldn't even be up there. Do you know what I mean? He's had 6 fights. He thinks his Albanian mob are going to get to talk his way into a fight. It ain't the case. No one knows who he is, really. Do you know what I mean? So, you got other people way ahead of him who should fight me. You got all the other fighters domestically that deserve the opportunity way more than him. If he thinks his Instagram followers are going to talk his way into a fight, it's a bit silly. Do you know what I mean? But still, the way the world's heading, he's got this amount of followers. It's a bit silly. So he brings nothing to the table for me. But fair enough for him calling my name out. It makes sense for him and his camp and his team have probably said, yeah, call him out. And it's obviously doing a good job for him because it's getting his name in the boxing world. But as far as it goes with me, I'm really interested. Same as all the other bods calling me out. I'm on my own journey. Kelly's a massive domestic fight that I get asked about all the time. All these other fighters are claiming that I'm scared that they get asked about to fight me all the time. Oh, I'm ducking them. It's just silly. Do you know what I mean? The only name that gets brought up to me is Kelly. And that's because that makes a big domestic. That'll do good Sky numbers. And that's why I would have a domestic fight. As far as Theophane, warm-up fight. It would have been my first fight back. It would be an hard fight, probably. But listen, it is what it is.
I mean, you have said on Twitter that you're prepared to go stateside as well. We know Eddie's putting on a show in Tulsa. And if there is any other shows announced, is that something that's a possibility or that's been spoken about you going stateside for that?
Well, listen, get me out there. I'll fight one of these. I'll fight Samuel Vargas. I'll fight, top 15, top 20 American. It don't really bother me. Theophane was just complaining that, he won't fight in front of loved ones and all that. Well, listen, I'll come out to the States. It really makes no difference to me. If anything, I like fighting abroad. For some reason, I like fighting in America. So it really makes no difference to me. Here, there, wherever. Don't matter.
And you're literally ready to go when you get the call. Because I saw as well that he claimed he had 6 weeks to get ready for the fight, and you said no, you were given 8. So you're ready to go regardless.
They offered him July 25th to headline the show. Obviously, that couldn't materialise. That was 6 weeks. What about the end show on August? What then? It's gone from
the Dillian Vecchia pay-per-view show.
Yeah, it's gone 6 weeks to then 10 weeks or 8 weeks to then nope, need training in America. To then no, I'm not fighting in front of loved ones. Make up your mind, mate. Do you know what I mean? Make up your mind.
So just finally, what actual discussions have been in place then? Like, is there anything that... I can imagine you're on to Eddie all the time, and I can imagine he's... No, you're not?
No, I'm not on to Eddie all the time. I'm working, and when the right fight presents itself, the right fight presents itself. I ain't in no rush, I ain't in no hurry, I ain't going to let the press rush me, I ain't going to let Eddie Matchroom rush me. It's me, my trainer, my team, and they have my best interests at heart. Matchroom are my team, don't get me wrong. But my trainer, I listen to his advice and my dad's advice. Those are the two people that I really take, word for. And we're supposed to fight for the British and Commonwealth. Hopefully that fight materialises. Warren's team we accepted on our team. Jenkins accepted the offer. It was decent money for the both. And Warren's just long in it. So let them do what they got to do. If they want to carry on doing what they're doing in these fights, some other bod, they can carry on. We'll move on. We'll push on for bigger things. It's inevitable.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't ask originally about Jenkins is because I thought it had completely been ruled out for at least during this time where there is no fans and perhaps a cross-platform switch might be a bit more difficult, but you still want that for the end of the year, and you believe Chris wants it as well. From what I've heard, it's not Chris preventing it. Yeah.
No, it ain't Chris. It's Warren. So you let them do what they got to do. As I said, it don't really bother me. I ain't get involved in the politics of it. I'm a fighter. I'll beat the other man in the other corner. That's my job. So I train hard. I've been working hard, as you guys can tell from my social media and my CBTV tune in. It's all exclusive. and that's it. And Joe, it's one of the things. I'll just make sure I stay in good shape. I stay ready, and if the right fight presents itself, we'll take it all day long. And then if all these fighters are claiming I'm scared, the bods I'm calling out are better names than themselves, better credentials, better records. And you know, people who are former world title challengers, European title challengers, European winners, and yeah, those are the sort of names I want. Someone I can clean out in good display.
Just finally, I've got to ask you about it because it is the biggest fight in boxing. It looks like John might have landed it. I can imagine he's one in there who's chomping at the bit. There's no confirmation yet, but he's been knocking him out wearing Canelo's t-shirt. He's sort of advertising himself that he wants a fight and he's going to get it. I mean, one, how big for John, and two, how does John beat Canelo?
It's a hard fight. But I think John's an all-round good fighter. He's now that he's come up in weight, he's a lot stronger. He's banging them all out. It'll be a very hard fight. Don't get me wrong. Canelo's probably best in the world, and so it'd be a good fight for John to get this opportunity. Definitely buzzing for him, and he deserves it more than anyone. He really does.
Right, go on. Your nice walls will be behind you. Get in them and go home. Thanks.
Thank you. Take care.